Hello, everyone. um, Based on the fact that previous recordings have been long, it'd be like an hour 30, hour 45, 2 hours. What I wanted to do was be able to go through the material real quick and do the Q&A later. So that way, when we put out the recordings, people can watch it and get right down to the materials. We will do a Q&A towards the end, and I'll stay with you for as long as necessary at that point. So anybody who runs off on me afterwards, feel free to get out at any time. The recording will be there. But definitely I would like to acknowledge your presence here. So thank you for Michelle Malav coming here. Angela Munish, Laval, and Richard, I believe you are new, so welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so let me get right down to it. This is the agenda that we're going to go through, all right? So that way we are able to cover all the main topics that are relevant to you. Based on the agenda, you can make a quick note to kind of go back and review the video in order to, remember or retake notes and things like that. But a lot of new developments, a lot of excitement. There are other developments that are taking place right now that I'm actually quite excited. A lot more than, believe it or not, a lot more excited than the indicatorBOT 2.0 upgrade. That is fantastic. That is super duper fantastic. But there's actually more exciting stuff coming. Believe it, believe it. So I'm really, really excited about that. So without further ado, let's get right down to it. I wanted to do a quick overview on swing trading because we had been really focused on day trading, I think in the past week, past 2-3 weeks, because the market has just been so volatile, and it's really, really, really hard to do any type of swing trading because honestly, nobody knows if the market is going to continue going further down. You have half of the people saying, yes, it will continue to go down. And then you have half of the people saying, no, we hit bottom. And even if it's not bottom, you need to start buying now in order for you to participate into the increase, because once it blows up, it'll blow up quickly. And before you know it, it's gone. And you're left at the bus stop standing. And I think there's truth in that as well, okay? Just to think about a while back, like basically actually macro view, right? If you look back in the past 30 years of the stock market, if you missed out on the 5 biggest rallies, 5 to 7 biggest rally days in the stock market, you would be underperforming SPY QQQ. Okay, so the key is stay in. Well, that's for long-term investing, but for day trading, that can kill you. All right, but let's talk about a little bit long-term. All right, this is the 3-panel, as you are so familiar. And so the question is, how do you determine, let me erase some of these things. How do you determine which is the right one to get into and stick to, all right? So the first thing that I do is I go to the weekly and I maximize it. This is on the Indicator Pro. And what you're looking right here is a weekly chart of Microsoft. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that it has been on a downturn. So until this turns around, simply put, don't trade Microsoft long, okay? That's very dangerous at the present time. Now, can you invest? Yes. If you go to the SoFi small account, the channel on Discord, you'll notice that I'm buying up like $25 each time any of the stocks in there go down 4 to 5%. Okay, so I'm always buying on a downturn. and just little amounts. Okay, this is money that I'm not trading. This is money that I'm investing. And when I say investing, I'm looking at 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And that little $25 each time, right now it's slowly going down because of the market. But, 5 to 10 years, whenever the bull market returns, the growth will be exponential because my cost per share will be far lower than anybody else. So if I am swinging, I'm looking at this, and I want to be able to look at a stock that is showing some sort of bullish reversal. Right now, Microsoft, we're looking at the weekly. The strat assistant tells us that it's on a bearish reversal. Don't worry about the numbers. On a weekly chart is pointing down, monthly chart pointing down, quarterly chart is pointing down. So this is not to invest long term. So I will go through my list, which is right there. Okay. So this is my list over here. And I'm creating a list of stocks that I like long term. And I'm just looking for the opportunity to turn around. Netflix is showing some signs of life. The weekly is up, quarterly is up. Quarterly is still, monthly is up, quarterly is still a bit down, okay? So I will flip through these things. Inside bar, Northrop Grumman. So here's a stock that on a weekly basis is pointing up, okay? So if I see that, I go, oh, dang it, I missed out the whole flight of Northrop, okay? So now you're gonna be buying high and potentially have to sell low. So no, I'm looking for reversals, especially in this market. Let's look at ServiceNow, okay? And no, NVIDIA weekly is pointing up, no. Now, Occidental, actually, if you look at it from a long-term perspective, actually on a 52-week high, the price is 73. I actually like this from the fact that Warren Buffett and Berkshire is in it, okay? So let's actually take a look at Occidental and go through the motions. Let's say you find ABC. So this is what you're going to do. All right, you're looking at the chart and you see 4 arrows pointing. That's great. Weekly is up, monthly is up, quarterly is up. Bullish continuation. So it's like, so if I started around, all three would not be up until probably like right here. This would have 2 weeks ago would have been an ideal entry because you're looking at the buy signal on the weekly and continually rising. Here's your 3 white soldiers. Now earnings are coming up, okay? And I would probably think that earnings are going to be good, okay, for Occidental, just simply because of the gas prices. Some of the stocks like Devon Energy got actually punished because their upward trajectory, their income was not as high as they expected. But you know what? That's just a bump in the road. Devon Energy is probably another one to get into. But let's stick to Occidental. This is looking good. This is what you want to see. This is a beautiful, beautiful chart on a weekly. So then you go, all right, let's go to the daily. Maximize it. So we're looking at, here's the 52-week high. It's starting to reach back into the 52-week high again, okay? And typically when something hits a 52-week high, it's showing a lot of strength. And when it hits a 52-week high, likelier it's going to go up further, okay? So I like that fact. So I'm going to put a ray right on top of it, okay? I'm going to use it as a trigger. There is a buy signal. That's interesting. There's actually a buy signal on a red candle. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an alert at 77.13 or close to it. There you go. Put an alert right there. And so whenever that crosses, probably this Monday, it'll put the alert right here. Okay. It'll tell me that it has crossed over, like ODFL, Snowflake crossed down, NVIDIA crossed up, Telluride crossed down. So it'll show up Oxy crossing such 77.13. Okay. And when you see that, you'll remember that this is the one that you wanted to get in. Do you wait until earnings? That's safer. Do you want to take a risk that Oxy will jump up? That's up to you. If you're holding it for a long time, when I say a long time, I'm talking about doing a swing trade of 3 to 6 months out. Okay, because when you do a vertical spread, again, you can look up vertical spread under education. Whether you go out 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, when you do a vertical spread, just keep in mind that the premiums are going to be exactly the same. So if it's a $5 differential, you shouldn't pay more than 3 months out. You shouldn't pay more than $2.20, preferably $2 or below. And if it's a year out, you want to pay definitely less than $2, preferably like $1.80 or so. Okay, so looking at this, it's looking up. All right, you're seeing the trend line, and basically you can just draw something like this, and that's your trend line. Overall, it's zigging and zagging, and it's going up. So again, when you're swinging, you're not looking for all the bumps and bruises that you're going to face. When you're swinging, you're not a race car like a Formula One. You're more like a huge SUV or a truck going over mountains. So these are your mountains and hills and mole hills that you are going over. That's what you're looking for. All right. Now, if you go under the name of the company, there's a chevron pointing down. I have 7 indicators. Okay. Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, 77.13. You're going to have to redo that because it's at the top end. Let's look at the linear regression. Linear regression is 1 standard deviation top to bottom. Okay. And it's definitely looking up, pointing upward. So that's a positive. Okay. That's bullish. Now, there's another one in here that I recently saw being added, which is great. It's the Elliott wave. Now, typically on the Elliott wave, you had to come in here and do your own, and that's hard to master. But recently, Tradingview has added the Elliott wave and is able to do something like this. Okay, so now the Elliott wave, based on the Elliott wave, right? Linear regression is up, but based on the Elliott wave, it's telling us that there may be some retracement all the way down to the 1 level, or maybe as low as the 1.618 level. Okay, that may be true, but in light of the market, and I'll talk about the market moving forward, under normal circumstances, this is technically true, but I don't see Occidental coming all the way down here. It'd be great if it actually came down here. Yeah, that would be nice, actually. Okay, will it come down? Who knows? But if it does, you can certainly jump into it. Right there. Okay, so now you have some sense of range, okay, in terms of where the support may be. This is too low, where the support may be, and where it needs to crack over. Okay, so this line over here may be the range in which it has to crack in order for it to just fly out. This is what you call blue sky. Okay, there aren't any long-time buyers up here who want to sell when the price goes back up there. Now, keep in mind, I'm going a little bit on a rabbit trail, sorry, but keep in mind with the blue sky idea is this. You don't have people who bought Occidental, let's say at $100 or $85, and they're just waiting for Occidental to get back to even. And once you're even, they tend to sell. Think about your own trading. What is your tendency? And guess what? Your tendency is also, I would bet, that when you get back to break even, you're like, oh, thank goodness, I'm going to sell here before I go back into negative. Okay. You have to go against that. You actually have to go the other way. Okay. When you get back to even, that may be the time for you to actually load up even more. All right. So you have that happening. Okay. So on a daily basis, this is what's happening. Let's take a look at it from in terms of like an entrance. You can, by the way, if you're too busy and you're working during market hours, you could actually set a limit order and say, hey, I want a vertical 3 months out, 77. So yeah, 75 to 80 vertical, 3 months out, and you can put a limit order of $2.40. Don't worry if you're paying extra, okay? Because your risk-reward ratio is higher than 1-to-1. And you have a high chance for it to go up. So you don't actually have to be available at the market. You can put that order in a Schwab or Thinkorswim in advance. Just make it good till canceled. And when it fills, it fills. Okay. And at the end of the day, you can look at your account and go, oh, it filled. Awesome. Great. So each and every day you can check it. Once a week, you can check it, stress-free. All right. Now, let's say you are able to find a good entry on their Occidental, okay? Now, everything is pointing up for Occidental, okay? And suppose this is Friday, right? Suppose this was your Monday, like that, okay? The question is, when do you find your entry? Okay, you're going long, you're not day trading it. Where you find your entry is, so here's perfect. There's a sell, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down. And there's a buy signal. The first buy signal or the second buy signal, either one doesn't matter. Why? Because you're not day trading again. You are swing trading. So the first buy signal that you get after a downturn, right there, 73.77. That would be your entry. And now when you do 75, 80 vertical, 3 to 6 months out, instead of paying $2.40, maybe you'll pay $2 or even better, $1.80. So if you pay $1.80 on a $5 spread, okay, that $5 spread does not change. So if you pay $1.80, which is $180, okay, 500 minus 180 is $320. That will be your maximum profit. Your maximum loss is 180. Your maximum profit is 320. Okay, that's a 2-to-1 ratio. That almost a 2-to-1 ratio. That is fantastic. That's what you want to get in, okay? Purple candles on a swing trade, it does not matter. People have been asking that. I'm thinking of getting my programmer to just erase it because it just confuses people. You don't need to see that, but since you're asking, and those of you who are here, I will explain it. It's this, see this wide range over here, okay, where let's see, the open was 75, high was 75.11, low was 73.89, close was 74.02. Okay, and by the way, these are Heikin-Ashi. No, these are regular candles. If we turn to Heikin-Ashi, Oh, it's still there. Okay. Here you go. By the way, do Heikin-Ashi. It just smooths it out. What's the difference between a candle and a Heikin-Ashi? Heikin-Ashi is basically the volume weight average price of all the trades within that given time. Okay. And it repaints it that way. Whereas a candle is basically neutral and just gives you the facts. The high, even if it was one share, the high was this. The low, even though it was one share, was this. This is where it opened. This is where it closed. You know, just the facts, man. Okay, it's like Joe Friday. So candles are great if you are good with candle reading. Okay, if you don't know how to read candle patterns and things like that, you really don't need that. This is easy peasy, like that. Okay. So again, going back to swing trading, what do? Just get into the buy signal. Don't worry about the purples. There's actually sometimes on real live, you will see a pinkish color. Forget about it. Just move on. So that is, in essence, your swing trading. Okay. If you have any questions regarding that, type it in right now, and we'll get right back to it. Now, let me go to the new setup that I have made, tested it again and again and again. There is a whole new market and a whole new group of people who trade futures. Okay. These are people who will use funded accounts. Okay. If you have the funds, don't get into funded accounts. It is extremely expensive. Okay. This has been helpful. Okay. And I have paper traded it. And Thursday and Friday, I have actually started to dabble a little bit into my thinkorswim in futures trading. Okay. Using this. So when I use this, I do well. When I go off to lunch and I just think, oh, market is going to go and let it run, that's when I get hurt. But basically, if you're using Futures Pro, this is how you get in. The 3-panel is still similar, but it runs differently because, like if you want to trade the S&P futures, it runs very, very differently. And you're talking about huge dollar swings, okay? If you do the ES, we're talking at $100, $200 per second, you know? And if you do the mini MES, it's, you know, $10 to $12 per second, okay? So it's a bit volatile. Some people prefer it because you can actually trade before the market, like 6 a.m. to like 9, or trade it in the evening. 6 to 8 p.m. is the best. And if you're a night owl or anybody from Singapore or Philippines, so if you're there or even in Europe, you can use this and trade the London time, which is 2 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so from like 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. are the best to trade London time because London moves. It really does. So what are the rules? It's very, very simple, very straightforward. You're just looking at this at the 1 hour. Okay, so you are looking at, where was one that really worked out? Here we go. No, let me reset the chart. September. Reset the chart. Yeah, October. That it happened recently. October. This is what? October 5th. October 5th. Okay. let me not do this and waste time. So basically, this is the rule. Number one, if you're buying or selling, any direction that you're going, you're basically doing it this way. All right, so let's start here. When it flashes a signal, so especially after a doji, is this candle? No. Okay. Another thing, you cannot use Heikinashi for futures trading. You have to use candles. All right. So this is how you enter a futures trade. Okay. You can read the candles over here or enter, but to be safe, you need to have the buy signal. Okay. Above VWAP. This is the 1 hour chart. So when you see a buy signal on the 1 hour chart, now you're looking for the buy signal on the 10-minute chart. Okay. Oh, I see why. There you go. So we got a November 4th, Friday, 3 p.m. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is the one that I got in actually. November 4th, 3 p.m., there was a buy signal. Okay. And this is what you saw. Okay. And you're like, oh man, I'm going to get in late. I should have entered here. Okay. $210. So you could have done that too. So if you know how to read candles, do boom, boom, boom. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't know yet, paper trade the following. You see the buy signal here above VWAP. That's what you want. Okay. So you're looking for the next buy signal. It comes up at 340. It's late, but it comes up at 340. Then when you see a buy signal here, you want to look for the buy signal at the 2-minute. And you get it at 344. Okay. And you could have stayed with this. So you enter here. And once you enter on the buy signal, you ignore the sells over here until you see a sell over here. The sell, there's your pink candle. The sell came in at after market close. Okay. But futures are continually trading. Okay. 410 was the market close. So you would have to get out a little bit early. Okay. I wish I actually could find the one that I wrote through. So this is the safest way to go. Start with the 1 hour, jump into the 10-minute, and look for entry on the 2-minute. Again, because it moves so fast. Okay. That's how the Futures Pro works. This one right here actually was a good one. Like that. It was crazy, right? 11 o'clock. Sometime 11 o'clock. There you go. Okay. That would have been super crazy right there. Okay, so it's super trending. Here's a buy signal and you could have gotten out. Okay. Paper trade this. If you bought the Indicator Pro, you're able to get it. If you have not bought it, you can buy it separately for this setup. Alrighty. Now, for the Indicator Pro, we actually have it in the market now. Okay, there are actually several people who are, I mean, the Futures Pro who are in the market for this. And what we have done is we have put it on our website shop. The Futures Pro is actually $389. That includes 90 minutes of one-to-one Zoom training and how to use it. Okay, and there I actually go into when to ignore the 1 hour and just work with the 10 and 2, when to ignore the 10 and just follow the 2, because it all depends on Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay, so those are important. All righty. We will have to have a class on just this. That is correct. All right, but this is available, and for the affiliates, so why is Futures Pro so expensive? Because the people who trade futures, you're not looking at a $1,000, $2,000 account. You're looking at, $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 accounts. Okay, and so for them, $389, that's 2 seconds trading ES. Okay, so if it gives them an edge, but more importantly, if it makes it easier for them to recognize it, and I also help people set up alerts on the buy and sell signals as well. If it makes it easier for them to, do whatever they need to do, like they're working on the computer and they hear bing, they can go back in and say, oh, entry, boom, 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 good entry, and get in, make their $1,000. And if you have a price target rather than following technicals, you made $1,000, you get out, go back to work. $389 is nothing. Okay, so for the affiliates, here's a big kicker. If somebody buys a Futures Pro from you, from your affiliate link, that's a 30% profit sharing. Again, it's only one time, but you get 30% of that minus merchant fees. All righty. So next thing to do is, actually, let me switch it around. Let's look at the improvements on the website. It's a slight improvement. It's not super duper fantastic, but we changed it around over here so that you can go, is that home? Okay, no, that's not home. That's home. So that way people can just go in, especially if they're a mobile phone, they can just click what they want. So this is the one where if they use the link and they use this one to sign in, let's click that. It gives the basic information. They get the stock alert bot, the option alerts that I send out. The price, the retail price is $39.95. Okay, but if you give them the discount code, which you should all have it, is AFF as an affiliate 10. Okay, so when they get this, there's no longer a 30-day trial. There's only a 7-day trial. Okay, why is that there? Let's remove it. So if you type in AFF 10, it goes down to $29.95. Okay, so those who just buy into it, they're going to pay $39.95. Those who use the affiliate link, you're helping them because they lock in the $29.95 forever. Okay, and they in turn can become an affiliate, and all you need is 7 affiliates, and this is lifetime for free. Okay. If you get 10 affiliates, by the way, which if you're active, you can easily get that. Some people are already halfway there. If you get 10 affiliates, your 15% monthly income goes up to 25%. Okay, not retroactively, but moving forward. So number 11, you're getting 25%, and once you get 20. Your 25%, dun, 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 goes up to 50%. Okay, so at that point, it's $30. You get half of it minus merchant fees. Okay, and that'll be every single month that person is a subscriber. So what are the chances that they are going to continue subscribing? Very easily, help them become an affiliate as well. And if they get the first 7 under that 15%, their membership is free forever. Okay. Any updates that we do on the like the alerts and stuff like that. It just comes with it. It's free. It's fixed forever. Okay. So what are the chances they're going to stick around? Quite high. Okay. Because you'll stick around because you're not only free. Guess what? Once you reach 50% and you got 100 people, that's over $1,000. That's $1,500 a month. I think you'll stick around. Okay. If you quit, you lose $1,500. So you're not going to quit. So this is, wait, isn't this multi-level marketing? No, it's not. You can quit at any time. It's okay. Okay. So this is but I do take the idea from the multi-level marketing concept, but I take out and get rid of all the ugly stuff. Okay. So this is how you'll be making passive income. And basically when you reach, what is it, 200 affiliates, which if you're active, you can get there within a year. I kid you not, you can get there within a year. Within and you get 200, it'll be at least, well, minus the 20 people. So about $3,000 a month of monthly income. Hey, we're just starting. We have 65 subscribers. That's it. So you guys are you're charter members. You are the founders of this. And so this is a great opportunity to be able to keep on growing it, because I kid you not, I'm evaluating a service right now. I'm testing it out. Past 2 days, tell you what, my indicatorBOT is better than theirs, and they're charging a lot. Okay, they're charging a lot. Okay, let's just say 2.5 times more than what we're well, it's $29.95 really. That's the price, right? They're charging 2.5 times more than what we're charging. Okay, so this is great, and prices will increase as our membership increases, which means more income for you moving forward. All right. There is one caveat that I want you to remember, is that when you get the affiliate link over here, let's see, Michelle, you are the first one to join. So I'm going to put your affiliate link right here. That's Michelle's. Okay. Ta-da! That link will last 4 weeks as part of the cookie. Okay, so what does that mean? It means you don't want to go into all these different websites and spam. Okay, you'll thank me later. Boom. You know, you got to get into this. Boom. You know, I was losing so much money until I met CJ, the greatest trader, and you know, now I'm making tons of money. Boom. No, that's a spam. Nobody likes it. Everybody hates it. You will get banned and booted out from Reddit, Facebook, you know, any Facebook group that has any active moderator, they will kick you out. Okay, that is like the worst taste in your mouth. Don't do that. That is not the way to market it. And one of the reasons you don't want to do that is that your link only lasts 4 weeks. So if they join, let's say 6 months later, okay, you're not going to get paid. So how do you succeed? Well, do what I did. Okay, look for real people on social media, and any social media that is interacting. Oh, here's a real person. Here's a person that is interested in trading. Reach out to them, or comment under their posts, or answer their questions, and interact with them about 3 to 7 times on social media. And once they recognize you and they call you by name, hey, Michelle, thank you so much for ABC. Okay. You on Facebook, you can send them a friend request. You can DM them directly and say, hey, by the way, I've met this great guy named CJ, and he is like the best guy I ever met. Really, you know, down to earth, handsome, fantastic, whatever. I'm joking. I'm joking. My wife says I have the face for radio, so I understand. That's when you give them the link and say, you know what? It's $39.95 right now, or let's say 6 months later. Hey, it's $50 a month right now, but I have a discount code. If you use my link, it's going to be going down to $39.95. Oh, really? Thank you so much. Give me the link. You give them the link, they will sign up right there. Okay? Every effective marketer, that's how they do it. And if you do that regularly in 1 year, you better have 200 people. You better have 200 people. You better be making $3,000 a month of passive monthly income, so that you can take some of that towards your bills, because inflation is not slowing. Well, it's slowing down, but inflation is so up high right now. Okay, we're spending that much more on food, on everything. Do you think $3,000 will help? And take the rest of it and invest it. Don't trade it. Invest it long term. Buy that Microsoft. Buy that Apple. Buy that Nvidia. Buy Tesla. Just continually build up your wealth that way. Okay, so that way you're not pressured to, play a lottery. It's 1.6 billion, by the way. So if anybody wants to pool, type it in. But that's like a Hail Mary times 10. So, but have that type of regular investment. Okay, so that way you can actually grow real wealth in the long run. Okay, and you get paid dividends on these high quality stocks. That's what you want. All right, so that's what I want to be able to offer. It's more than the premium Discord. It's more than the alerts. Is financial security down the road. I hope you'll agree, and I hope you catch the vision of what I have in mind. And you know what? There are greater things to come beyond that. Oh man, now I'm sounding like a TV infomercial. All right. So that is the key to affiliate success. And once the affiliate thing really takes off, we'll even have seminars on how to become affiliates, and you can draw other affiliates to join and really grow. I mean, at that point, we will grow real fast. Since this website has opened, we've had 18 people sign up in a month. It's honestly very underwhelming. We should be having 800 people signing up every single month, but we'll get there. I know that we will. indicatorBOT. So the last thing to update you on is the following. This is yesterday's call outs. So when Apple came in, this is the change. It's supposed to give us take profit 1, take profit 2. If you're day trading, this is the stop loss. If you're swing trading, this is the stop loss. Swing trading is 2 to 3 months out. Day trading, you use the 30-day, 21 days maybe. Don't do like CJ does, which play the weekly, okay? Do what CJ tells you. Don't do what I do, okay? Because I took a bath on some of these things, like Meta. I should not have been, this thing over here, I should not have been stop lost out, but I did because I was playing it at 11.4, like same day, okay? Dumb. Anyway, so this came out, Apple, and I was looking at this, and this was wrong, right? So this is right, but the day trade stop loss is wrong. TP1, TP2 is wrong. It's totally opposite. So I went to our programmers back in India. I'm like, hey guys, you need to fix this, okay? And while I was doing this, Laval, there you go, Laval, you tell us how much you made on the Apple bot, okay? Because he made out like a bandit on that one, okay? So I got out of Oxy at 7% profit. This should not exist. Here's another alert where it just confuses the heck out of people. So I told them, get rid of the exit alerts. We're just going to give entry alerts with the stop loss and TP1, TP2, SL1, SL2. That's it. Okay, so it makes it easier. All right, Roku. I got out of Shopify was from the other day. I swung it. It was 10% profit. I exited some Roku at 2% because it wasn't moving. And again, this was wrong. So I'm like, let me get out of this. And I jump in. I'm riding in. Next thing I know, Roku drops. I'm like, oh my gosh. So Roku, there's another signal for Roku. So I re-entered it, okay, at 48 put. Meta sell. See, this one I should have done 30 days DTE. Still was wrong, okay. 11.11. See, it should have been 11.25 or even 12.5, not 11.11. So this got stopped out. I'll tell you that right now. Now the second Roku paid, great. And this is where I hit my Meta stop loss. So for that day, it was 5 wins, 1 loss. Okay. If Meta was a 30-day DTE, it would be 5 wins and 1 swing. That is fantastic. This is working. So I'm loving it. This is beating this other service that is charging a lot. Okay. So we got a fantastic stock alert bot. So you have the bots for equity, and the ones that I enter here, so the one that says bot version 2.0, that's the bot. The one that is just indicatorBOT and you have an entry, that's me. I'm the one typing it in. And that's going to be options. So not only do you have a bot that gives alerts on stocks, it also gives it on options. The other services don't. The other services only do stocks, no options. Is there one that does options? Yes, it's called Algo Trade. Do you know how much they charge? $199 a month. Okay, so that's what we got. What else is there? That is it for now. And we went over, well, we started at 5 minutes too, so I'm going to stop